Gaming YouTubers are exploiting you to get views on YouTube, and they're doing so under the guise of protecting the consumer, of protecting you from evil corporations that are destroying the gaming industry to extract you for hundreds of thousands and millions of views that put thousands of dollars in their pocket every single time you click. Anthem is gaming hell. 242,000 views. Anthem's story mission broke my spirit with insufferable and poorly explained grind wall. 499,000 views. Anthem, why I uninstalled after 10 hours into the main story. 280,000 views. The YouTube algorithm is designed to reward videos that have a high click-through rate and then have a high watch time after that. And everybody knows, if it bleeds, it leads. So if you have hate and you have negativity in your thumbnail and in the title of your video, you're gonna get way more views, exponentially more views, than if you have things that are positive or things that are encouraging in your thumbnail and your title. So why are gamers crapping all over Anthem, the latest victim of the hate and negativity train on YouTube and the gaming industry? They're doing it primarily to get views. I think a lot of the creators that created the videos I just stated the headlines and thumbnails of genuinely feel these things or think these things about a game like Anthem. But the problem is, they are forced to produce content and to make a living ultimately. All of the guys that made these videos are full-time YouTubers. They have to serve an algorithm. The YouTube algorithm requires that they get maximum clicks on their videos. And all of these creators, I'm sure, have tested creating content that speaks positively about video games. And then they've tested a video right after that that speaks negatively about video games, certainly at least in the headline, and they've noticed that they make way more money and they have a lot more success when they say that a game is hell or that they uninstalled it than if the headline says 10 reasons why I'm excited about this game. And these are people's livelihoods that are at stake. I've seen it play out over the last 8 years on YouTube. I've literally been helping gaming YouTubers become successful for a living all of this time. And it's become worse and worse over time as YouTube's platform has been controlled more and more by click-through rate as the primary metric that drives success on this platform. It's not going to get better, it's only going to get worse. Now, a game like Anthem certainly has had its bugs, it certainly has had its shortcomings. It was definitely not perfect. I've put in a good 30 hours plus into the demos and into the full launch version of the game. I'm personally enjoying the game quite a bit. At the same time, I recognize the flaws of the game. Is the game crushing my soul? Is it insufferable? Is it insidious? Is it creating hell on earth for gamers? Not even close. It's a fun video game that allows you to play out an Iron Man fantasy in an incredible avatar world where you get to enjoy a story and do some looter-shooter goodness. So, gaming YouTubers, those of you out there that are thinking, I'm doing all of my audience in the gaming industry a favor by telling the truth about these games, by getting the word out and being super critical of games that I see mistakes in or I see shortcomings in, I've got a message for every single one of you. The tip and the balance is now shifting to where your negativity and your constant negativity and the insane hate in your thumbnails and in your titles is actually causing damage to the gaming industry and to the gaming community. You need to be careful when you pull out that card. You need to be careful when you say that something is insidious, it is soul-crushing, it is insufferable. You can't constantly put that headline out there on your channel and on YouTube and into the world and think that that's making the world a better place. Reserve that video, reserve that title, reserve that headline for when something is truly terrible and you want to make a point. These companies often make gamers feel bad and make them feel negative and make them feel devalued by their corporate decision making that favors greed over making a great product and about fun in gaming. That makes gamers feel bad. With your non-stop negative headlines about gaming companies and games, you're making gamers feel bad now. Does that mean you should not be journalistic? Does that mean you shouldn't be honest? No, you should be honest. but you need to be careful in how often you pull out the hell on earth card about video games. Because I'm sorry, not every AAA game that is released and that is released by major gaming developers and publishers is hell on earth. And you guys, if you keep it up and this keeps seeping into the YouTube platform, you're gonna make the gaming community on YouTube hell on earth, and I don't want to see that.